It looked like it was going to be all Astros, and then the Phillies kept to have in store. It's the Astros. It's the Phillies. The Sports Artist of the Year, getting us ready for game day, Capital One. We are inside again. Admitted it was the short 2020 campaign. Last year was
and the Astros to even this series. Look, Valdez, great late sinking action and one of the best.
Off with in game two. It's a little different at the bottom. Gives different look in the outfield tonight. I led Miss Diaz. Right. Bregman and Pena left side of the infield.
If he goes strike one, Phillies got their work cut out. Chase and expand the zone. He's not afraid to pitch low percentage of strikes. And that breaking
Phillies back in the final day of the regular season. That curveball you're talking about against the Yankees, he got 16
breaking. You can't do it a just vertical break in that pitch. Ball artist.
Wow.
And that was Adam Wainwright, the right-hander. And they know that RPM or spin rate is pretty tilt to it and it has a lot of late break.
Well, most international was 21 years old, and the thing that made the Astro breaking ball. 2-2 on Hoskins.
It's starting in the strikes down because that two-seam sinker. Now Hoskins, good low ball hitter. The Phillies have strength against Valdez.
Game one. On a 2-2 from Valdez. It's curved that's tapped. Right up 1-1.
I mean, that's just two fingers. It was outstanding.
Roxon fires another 2-2. It takes off on him in the count. He's done so many good things the last couple of years, but this last year, his 3-2 to Hoskins. It's on a walk from first extra innings home run in franchise hit. We've been having a different hero just about every game. And he's like, maybe it's my turn to be that guy. Was tying the game with the double in the fifth inning. First one here is in there for a strike.
With that home run, and he hit 17 capable and a huge opposite field home. Ground balls. Look for Valdez to try.
Good breaker right there.
It just seems so easy. His drive leg almost up in the air and effortless. Looks the line he wants to be on. Idea that he wants what would be towards third base, but towards first base. That
0-2 pitch. 3 straight curves. Dominican Republic. Spanish for the Axe. Who fires 1-2 and
I mean, for a guy who has been so good, fastball for a strike, that's a lower percentage for a guy who early on getting some deep counts after he
goes 2-2, comes back home and strikes him out for his first strikeout of the game.
Strength point of this breaking ball that you saw, but guess who's pretty good at hitting breaking balls?
He's just about good at hitting everything these days. Series hitting .426 in this postseason for the ages. Kind of hitter in the kind of zone that can carry that. 1 ball, no strikes. A good curveball hitter, so you go hard season. How in the world are you pitching this guy right now?
Verlander had the advantage with the ability to throw the ball up in this once. You know, Justin lost that feel for up in
the 1-0 pitch. Strike one. Take the first 2 pitches.
No, it's part of the plate. I mean, normally he gets aggressive there and sit on a pitch when you know a high probability going to bust him in with that sinker to get him a better weapon.
Is 1-1. Is a fastball and it's grounded.
I doubt he'll do it, but up and in. If you leave it.
Who comes home from Valdez? He runs. Miss Diaz is there, and that's a scoreless top of the first. Altuve, Pena, and Alvarez. Then Bregman, who is starting in left. McCormick and Maldonado round up getting this guy going. Jose Altuve, he's got a 1.78 ERA.
Yeah, he's been awesome. One thing that Altuve's got to do is check of getting him out, and it could start right here with the
first one from Wheeler. Is a
you hope you get the pitch and you can't miss it, and he didn't.
Split up and took advantage.
I'm asking you what's wrong, and a good start.
The double. Jose Altuve. There you go, John. So you've got a guy who's been struggling against fastballs.
Yeah, Wheeler doesn't like to challenge most of the hitters. And again, it's tough to hit a fastball up, but if to right field with the
500 against hard stuff in this postseason.
Part of yesterday taught him one thing.
No time! 2 pitches into the... Back-to-back doubles from Altuve.
Philadelphia Phillies team, and they came out with a little more.
Can they get the same from their big left hand? He swings away as well.
Yesterday, they did a good job getting deep in the count, and they've shown a little different of a fastball pitcher. Early on, that one might have been a cutter.
He's at the wall, and it's off it.
I think are going to come in huge.
How about 3 straight doubles? Ben has reached in all 8 games this postseason. Sosa. Finally, on this 3-1 pitch. Feelings throw gets by Bohm, but Wheeler back 2 in the postseason.
Be able to get that short hop, and that this was an easy play. He ran all.
Calmly plays it, low throw, and Hoskins can't.
Kind of short hops and gets the
defense, costs him a run. 3-0. Houston.
Slider pretty good. The fastball up.
On this 2-0 pitch from Zach Wheeler, he takes a strike and to rest his arm. Here's his 2-1.
Folks thrown 8 of those sliders early.
Gets him swinging on the first 4 pitches. Astros, the Phillies find themselves in
doing it one at a time because the Phillies strike back ball pitcher.
Nick Castellanos takes in after he gave up the 5 runs yesterday. 2/3. A strikeout.
Certain strengths. Bohm pretty good on breaking balls. But he stakes. Then if you can slow down your...
Here's 2-1 pitch. Bohm shoots it and told him, I believe in you. You're going to believe it yourself. That's... For more on the left-hander, we go down to
Q3 runs. You don't care if that...
5th Major League season. That is a strikeout.
Get to this point of the season.
Swing.
Too often is probably putting him in.
He is now 2 for his yesterday in his career.
Right, that one swing or that big inning.
Matt Vierling.
The team didn't benefit with the.
Didn't get the losing decision. Altuve to the bag, and they're already coming back around after the Astros.
Confidence in his fastball or just the game plan?
Fastballs in that first inning. It was more sinkers in the postseason. For the Astros on this 1-1 pitch. Fouls it off. Now got 26 Ks and only count. Here he comes. McCormick. What?
Close of this season. But here's the key. And on back, I think he told me before the game to
me switch back. With that new bat, he's in a year. 0-2 pitch. Chases. Pounced on to open this game with the Altuve. Got it. Segura calling loud and making the catch. On 1-0, Pena. Villers settles in with a scoreless second. Poppy's money. Edmundo Sosa. Limited time this postseason. They've only addressed some areas where they needed to help the deep. Noah Syndergaard's been an important. Saw this coming. Sosa's down on strikes.
And then you'll see the bigger breaker.
Back to the top, Kyle Schwarber. Swings and misses.
Fastball up in the zone, and the fastball doesn't.
Maybe a tough match, arm health, maybe some injury issues coming. Curveballs, and they say, okay, we've seen Schwarber deposits one into the corner.
Runners on base when they were 0-2.
Hoskins. Strike 1. Tunistic. Hoskins was the first 4th. And then Harper gets a base hit. Valdez trying to finish him off, and does for the break. Heavy dose of curves his first time. Struck out. 3 scoreless. Inning. And Alvarez to start this. Zach Wheeler turns and throws. And gets strike 1.
Throw it. Explodes that strike zone.
Here he comes. Alvarez. Second walk of the game issued. Second
strikes with your fastball. You don't have to have a high
thing. Bottom 3 of game 2. That is inside.
With that pitch.
Here's his 2-1. There's back out there. Fast this year, but the last 3 months, he's Zach Wheeler. Bregman.
A lot easier for the second baseman to
The out at second still in turn 2.
how it's set up. You know, the bottom line is be weapons.
Do it. Fielding waits on it to come down and finish.